The movie opens with the red ribbon goddess laying out the idea that every human trial has meaning, even when it doesn't seem like it. From there, the focus shifts to Mesa. As a kid, she'd visited her great-great-grandfather's mansion and immediately pictured her future. She prayed to the goddess, asking for two things: to turn that mansion into a museum and to find true love, complete with the wedding dress fantasy. Years later, it looks like Miss has gotten everything she wanted. She's a curator at a major museum, has restored the mansion into an exhibition space, and is engaged to Tool, her wealthy, polished fiancé. With Ben and Ning as her close work friends and her family backing her up, Mesa seems to be living the dream. On the surface, it's perfect. Even she admits to Ning that happiness isn't guaranteed, no matter how many boxes you check. Her big break arrives with her exhibition, and at first, everything looks seamless. Then disaster hits. A French kid knocks over the Saricela stone, shattering it in front of the visiting ambassador. The scandal explodes, and right when Mesa needs support most, Tool humiliates her by calling off the engagement at the museum. By nightfall, she feels like her entire life's in ruins. She cries to Ben, leans on the goddess, and drunkenly topples the idol. The next morning, she wakes up and realizes she's reliving the exact same day. No matter what she tries, the outcome doesn't change. The stone breaks, Tool dumps her, and the press piles on. Convinced the loop is punishment, she begs the goddess for forgiveness, but nothing works. Eventually, she confides in Ben and proves the loop is real. Ben's advice is simple. If she wants out, she needs to fix her mistakes. But no matter what she does, the stone still cracks and Tool still leaves. At first, Mesa keeps chasing the idea that if she saves her relationship, the loop will end. She throws herself into trying to hold on to Tool, only to uncover his betrayal. Perfume, the snooping, the cheating with Cherry, it all comes out. Finally, Mesa accepts that Tool was never her true love. Even later in the loop, when he sees her getting close to Ben, Tool shows up jealous and accusatory. Mesa shuts him down hard, finally seeing him clearly for who he is. By the end, she's not devastated anymore when he tries to crawl back. She just hands him the ring and moves on. Through all the resets, the one person who never wavers is Ben. He believes her when no one else does, helps her troubleshoot the stone, and even offers to turn the loop into a chance to live a little. Together, they tackle bucket lists, travel in short trips, getting tattoos, changing up their looks, camping, biking, golfing, and just enjoying the small moments. Somewhere in the middle of all that, Mesa realizes that maybe the goddess didn't mean Tool at all. Ben's been there all along, quietly holding her up. Their friendship deepens, insecurities spill out, and eventually they share their first kiss. Mesa starts thanking the goddess for showing her who her soulmate really is. But when intimacy doesn't magically break the loop, Mesa lashes out, frustrated that even their love story feels like another failed attempt. She spirals into self-destruction, wrecking the museum during a reset and screaming at the goddess. Ben sticks by her anyway, reminding her that even if time keeps erasing, their bond still matters. The turning point comes when Mesa notices bruises on Ning and puts two and two together. Ning is trapped in an abusive relationship and hiding under a different name, Lalita Patnon, the same woman from the news who supposedly jumped off the bridge on this exact day. Mesa suddenly realizes the loop might not be about her at all. From then on, everything shifts. She and Ben start focusing on Ning, adjusting the museum setup to keep the Saricela stone safe, and racing to stop Ning from ending her life. Mesa begs her friend not to give up, reminding her that she doesn't have to face it alone. At one point, both women tumble off the bridge, with Ben diving after them, but the reset gives them another chance. Finally, they pull it off. The stone doesn't break, Tool's trauma means nothing, and Ning gets pulled back from the edge. This time, rescue crews are ready, and she chooses to walk away from her abusive relationship. The next morning, Mesa wakes up, and it's finally August 9th. The loop is broken. She and Ben celebrate, though his studies abroad mean they'll have to face long distance. Mesa gives him a bracelet as a promise that she'll be waiting. Ning also chooses her own fresh start, leaving behind the toxic cycle she'd been caught in. Tool tries to worm his way back, but Mesa's already moved on, confident and at peace. That's when a mysterious woman appears, congratulating her for standing strong. Mesa realizes this is the red ribbon goddess herself, telling her she has everything she wished for: love, happiness, and purpose. The goddess vanishes, and a red ribbon drifts back into Mesa's hands. This time she smiles, finally free.